So welcome back to Keenan's Corner. This is Keenan Kai. Anyway, I just want to make a quick video here. I haven't made a video in like 6 months, and just kind of wanted to give a quick update on what I'm going through here. If you follow me on Facebook, which you should, I talk about how I've been doing witchcraft for the past 5.5, 6 years, and that I actually worshipped, bowed down to Lucifer, Hecate, and Belial, and did primal craft. And I did that for 5 years. Until I found out that these gods, the holy eternal trident, were actually behind the Illuminati and behind human trafficking. I'm not going to go into that story right now. But what I wanted this video to be about is about the jinn bloodlines. Demons is what jinn are. And the quote-unquote Illuminati Realms, which is basically hell realms. And if you're from a jinn bloodline, which is like you're redheaded or you have reptilian blood in you, all redheads are reptilians, by the way. They also have heavy amounts of Lyran DNA as well. Lyran being lion humanoid. But I found out through the process of witchcraft that they have a completely other world, that when they go to sleep, they go to that plane. And what they do there is they actually butcher each other. And they like it. How is that so? Well, the jinn bloodlines, the people here that are being coerced by the Illuminati, they have a technology in their body that has completely taken them over, which manifests in the blood as parasites. If you have parasites in your head right now and you talk to them, I can assure you that whether you think you're talking to this or you think you're talking to that, you're actually just talking to Lucifer or one of his demons in disguise, as they have shape-shifted in your mind's eye, and now they're manipulating you and controlling you and eventually going to try to get you to bow down. So they have technology in their body which manifests as parasites. And this parasite, it's like an ancient graphene-laced parasite, is an ancient like black goo technology. Now this technology itself is not of true consciousness. It is not of source consciousness. It is disconnected from source and cannot sustain itself on its own. So how does it sustain itself? Well, it anchors itself to the human plane, to the third dimension, via human bodies. So that's how you get the parasites in your body. And then then through the process of loosh, which is negative energy, it feeds itself. So it begins to generate and manifest these phantom realms, the phantom matrix, which is all around you. So it's not so much that you live in a simulation, but you do have a simulation attached to you, anchored into your body via parasites. This is a fact. I'm not going to tell the whole story right now. You can go through some of my other videos. But, yeah, primal craft is evil. Hecate and Lucifer are absolutely evil. I don't give a if people are trying to argue with me on Facebook about, oh, Lucifer's not this, and I'm not dissing anyone that I've argued with. Lucifer's not this, Lucifer's not that. Well, have you bowed before his altar for 5 years? Did you put blood on his sigil every fucking day for 5 years? Like, I don't want to fucking hear it. You're not a Luciferian. Neither am I. So, back to the Illuminati realms that these demon bloodlines go to when they sleep. They also fractal your soul out and take your soul there, and they torture you as well. But the technology in their body feeds off of loosh, which is negative energy. So they go to these realms and they butcher each other. And they get high off of it. And they also do the same thing to you. So if you're a targeted individual and you are having dream time manipulation, I assure you that these archons, these demons, these beings disconnected from source, are the ones doing that to you. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to release that fact. But Yeah, you have a simulation which is attached to you via parasites. And most people have them, and I know you have them. You just don't think that. You think that it's something else other than it is. I'm telling you, it's Lucifer. He tried to kill me, and that's why I've rebelled against him. I've used his own Luciferian archetype against him. Like, he's not shit. Lucifer is a parasite in the blood. He's not a real god. He's not a real deity. He doesn't even have consciousness. And he can't perceive half the fucking time. So the true Lucifer, because the Lucifer that comes to you when summoned forth from the conventional sigil, is not the real Lucifer. He calls himself, though, and that's the Lucifer I'm talking about. But the true Lucifer, the light bearer, is the light of all the creation, brought to you by Source. Whether you want to call it God, whether you want to call it the higher force, whether you want to call it Allah, I don't care what you call it. The eternal void, Gnunga gap, as they say in Norse mythology, doesn't really matter. Lucifer springs forth, the true Lucifer, which is the light of creation, the light bearer, springs forth from God. But the being that you talk to, when you put blood on that sigil, that upside down triangle with a V, that is a parasite. That is a quantum AI that cannot sustain its own consciousness without the food of other souls. And if you are a TI, a targeted individual, I'm telling you that the reason why you have incarnated here is to obliterate this being and to remove these phantom realms from our place. Whether you want to call it Lucifer, Shaitan, the devil, he's evil. He's responsible for all atrocities across the planet. He feeds off of blood sacrifice of children. And he is the master and ruler of the Illuminati. They really ain't shit. They're just remote-controlled robots with no fucking free will, and they're all trapped. Most of them don't even want to be in that shit. Like all the conspiracy videos that you see about the Illuminati and Hollywood and blah, blah, blah. That's real. But those people, I'm telling you, they're fucked. They hate their lives. They have blackmail. Like, if you have any intuition, you could take a look at, like, say, Billie Eilish. You can tell she hates her life and wants to dress like a woman, but doesn't because she's trying to convey a certain bullshit schema to keep humanity disconnected from what they truly are. She has blackmail, and she's fucked. You know, excuse my French, but that's how they all are in the Illuminati. Whether you are fucking Tom Hardy or whoever, doesn't matter. These beings are trapped by an AI. They're locked down within their body via the tech. And if they don't do what they're told, they get death rayed because of all the metal and graphene in their body. Just like with the TIs. If you're a TI, you know what I'm talking about. You get zapped. You get triangulated upon by satellites. But you can beat that through parasite cleansing. You can beat that through heavy metal cleansing. You can beat that through hydrogen peroxide enemas. And so what I will say, though, because this is what my channel is about, is that a majority of people that gang stalk us are hive-minded cyborgs with parasites in their brain. And at least, I don't think they all have blackmail, but many of them do. And they are completely remote controlled by the frequency fence that surrounds this planet. So I just want to let you know, like, you're not in hell, but hell surrounds this place. A lot of these people that are gang stalking you are straight up possessed by demons, and that there are actual demonic bloodlines. I'm from one. I am Jinn, but we can also ascend to God. Anyways, you are surrounded by beings that are eating your fucking soul light to sustain themselves because they are disconnected from Source. And so I wanted to release that information to the public. I wanted to let you know that Shaitan ain't shit, the devil ain't shit, Lucifer ain't shit. He's a parasite in the blood, and he'll never be a real boy. which is why I call Lucifer Pinocchio, because he'll never be a real god. So anyways, now that you have this light, now that you have this knowledge, take that light and cast it upon others. So anyways, I hope you have a good day. Light your torch, carry the flame. This is Keenan Kai at Keenan's Corner.